Guys, this video is sponsored by the Relevel platform by Unacademy. It is India's hiring platform which can give you a job up to 15 LPA. The best part is that you do not need any resume or video resume. You just need to have the talent or skills for giving the test. It does not matter whether you are commerce background or arts. You can give this test and get placed in these companies if you have the required skills. You just have to give the Relevel test on this platform after registering on this platform, and then on the basis of that score, these two companies will be approaching you for the interviews, and once you clear the interview you will be getting their offer letter and you will be working in those companies. The best part is that the entire hiring is free, as well as this entire hiring will be completed in 15 days. So guys, do not miss this opportunity and kindly go to this site for checking out more. The link is in the description box. You can also check out the Relevel archivers on Twitter to see how many people have started their dream careers through this platform. The links are in the description box.
Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the latest Capgemini interview experience. Now guys, this interview experience is of a selected candidate, so kindly make sure that you watch this video till the end and do not skip any part of the question, because with the questions I will be telling you the answers also, so kindly do not skip any part of the video and watch the video till the end. Guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also. I am posting regular updates on different companies which are hiring, as well as their interview experiences also I am posting regularly. So kindly do not miss any of the updates and make sure to subscribe this channel. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 26th October 2021. The branch of my friend was CSC. The duration of the entire interview was 20 minutes. Okay, so the first question, as you all know, will be introduce yourself. So guys, this will be a very important question for your interview. It will decide that which question will be asked from you next. So kindly prepare your introduce yourself very good. You can include your skills, your projects, your internships, your extracurricular activities, as well as your hobbies. All these things you can include in this particular answer, but do not lie in introduce yourself, because if you lied for certain skill and the questions are raised according to their skill and you are not able to answer, then it will be a very bad impression on the interviewer. So kindly do not lie anything on your introduce yourself section. So I hope this question is clear to you. Next is explain your mini project. So from this candidate, his explanation of the mini project was asked, but in your case, any project that you have mentioned in the resume or even the internship you have mentioned in the resume, you can be asked to explain your role in the internship or what projects you have done. So all these things you can be asked in an interview. Now guys, prepare your projects very well, because in every interview, whether it is of any company, this question will be asked, that what is your project, because the company wants to know that on which technologies you have worked and do you have any real life experience of any technology, or just you know the theoretical part of certain skills. So again, if you do not know that how you have to explain your project in the interview, then I will give the link of that video also in the I button on the description box, where I have told in detail that how you have to explain your project to the interviewer step by step, as well as I have also discussed the certain most commonly asked questions from project in an interview. So all those things have been covered in a single video. The link will be in the description box as well as in the I button, so make sure to go there. Okay, next question was, what are stored procedures and triggers in SQL? So guys, these are a little bit lengthy concepts which I cannot describe in single line in this video. So again, I will give this link in the description box. Visit this link and read by yourself that what are stored procedures as well as triggers in SQL. Okay, now the next question was, what are abstract classes? Now guys, abstract classes are those classes in which method definition may or may not be given. It means that, see, whenever we define a class, we give the variables in it as well as we give the methods in it. For some methods, we give the definition of that method also, that what this method will do. But for some methods, if we do not give the definition of that method becomes the abstract method. And a single abstract method present in a class can make the entire class abstract class. So it means that an abstract class contains abstract methods, as well as an abstract class can also contains non-abstract methods, that is for which the method definition are given to them. So I hope this question is again clear to you. Next question was, what is the difference between early binding and late binding? So guys, do not get confused by these terms. Early binding stands for compile time polymorphism, and late binding stands for runtime polymorphism. These are just the other names for compile time and runtime polymorphism. So early binding is a compile time process, as I told you. Late binding is the runtime process. Now, the method definition and method call are linked during the compile time, whereas in late binding the method definition and method call are linked during the runtime. So again, everything in early binding takes place at compile time, and everything in the late binding takes place in the uh, runtime. Now, early binding can be achieved with method overloading, but the late binding is achieved during method overriding, because in method overriding the everything is decided that which method to be called at the runtime. So therefore, method overriding is an example, or you can say is a process by which late binding takes place. I hope this particular question is also clear to you. Next is again a very basic question, that is the 4 pillars of OOPS you must know for any interview. Questions will be asked from them, and again this is an question that what is inheritance. Now guys, what is inheritance? See, in real life also, let's just see first the definition. Now, inheritance is the capability of a class to derive properties and characteristics from the another class. Now this concept is known as inheritance. In real life also, we derive certain properties from our parents, so this is inheritance in real life. But in programming, inheritance means the capability of a particular class to derive the properties and characteristics of the another class. This is known as inheritance. Now there are different types of inheritance. First is single inheritance. It means that in single inheritance there is one parent and one child class, that is one class has derived the properties from a single class. In multiple inheritance, a particular class derives the property from two of other classes. That means there are two parents and one child class. Okay. Now next is multi-level. So in multi-level inheritance, it means that it is a relation of grandparent. Like, let's just see with an example. Now we have a class A. A has derived properties from B, so B becomes their parent. Sorry, A has derived properties from B, B has become parent, and B has himself derived properties from C, so C becomes grandparent. So this type of relationship is present in multi-level inheritance. Next is hierarchical inheritance. It means that there is a single parent and two child concept. That is, A has derived A has derived properties from B, whereas C has also derived the properties from B only. So you can see that B is a single parent and A and C are two child. So this is an example of hierarchical inheritance. Now hybrid inheritance means that it is a combination of two or more inheritance. So in a particular example, if we consider hybrid inheritance, it means that in a particular example there are more than two type of inheritance taking place. Let's just say multi-level or hierarchical. So this is the entire types of inheritance, and I hope that I made myself clear that what are the different types of inheritances. And guys, if you want to know that how to describe the 4 pillars of OOPS in detail, again the link is in the description box for the dedicated video that I've made for it. Okay, now next question were, are you ready to relocate? So again, this interview was very short. You have seen all the technical questions that were asked. Now these are some HR questions, or you can say these are just some basic questions that can be asked from you in an interview. For example, are you ready to relocate? Again, it is dependent on you that yes, you want to relocate or not. Okay, the last question of this video is, or you can say the interview is, do you have any questions for me? So guys, whenever this question is asked from the interviewer, kindly ask 2 to 3 questions from the interviewer. It will give a good impression on the interviewer that you are ready for do you really want the placement, and you are not just taking the placement for the sake of placement. So again, you are interested in company. This shows if you ask the questions. You can ask that what role I will be provided, what all technologies I will be working on, what are the projects that are currently going on in the company. So again, all these things you can ask from the interviewer, and he will be happy to answer all your queries. Now guys, these were all the questions which were asked in this particular Capgemini interview. And guys, the person who got selected in this particular interview has was selected first of all, and he has also got the coding round, you can say the coding round for the higher package. So for next, he will be giving the coding round for the higher package, and then if he clears that coding round, he will be giving the higher package interview role in Capgemini only. So I hope this interview helps you in preparing for your interviews in Capgemini. Thank you for watching it, and kindly hit the subscribe button if you have not, because I continue to upload these kind of videos which will be helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video.